Now, there are a number of cases in the book where he says things that are actually wrong and they've been debunked. So, for example, Murray says that when Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar was killed, proof was discovered that one of Sinwar's bodyguards worked as a teacher and was employed by the United Nations Relief and Works Agency. Now, that's false. The allegation stems from the fact that a UN teacher's passport was found near Sinwar after his death. But as the Australian Associated Press explained, the passport did not belong to Sinwar's bodyguard, but to another man who is still alive. And the Commissioner General of the Relief and Works Agency publicly refuted the claim. He said the man who was named in the passport is in fact alive. He lives in Egypt. And then the man himself made a Facebook post saying he's alive and living in Egypt and he's not a Hamas bodyguard in Gaza. Now, that's important because the reason that Murray cites this idea that one of Sinwar's bodyguards was a teacher who worked for the UN, is in part because Murray, like many supporters of Israel, is trying to discredit the UN and push this narrative that the UN has been a front for Hamas. And that has real serious human consequences. That's part of what leads to Israel's banning of the United Nations Relief and Works Agency or to its defunding. These arguments have very serious consequences because when Israel tries to portray groups that are providing humanitarian aid to Gaza as essentially fronts for Hamas or riddled with Hamas operatives, that undermines support for those organizations. And when the support for those organizations is cut, the people of Gaza, the civilians of Gaza, who are being helped by that agency, they really suffer. So Murray is pushing a falsehood here. He's pushing something that has been debunked. He hasn't acknowledged that it's been debunked. He's just put it in his book as if it's a fact. Well, I looked it up and it's not true. So he's saying things that just aren't true.